GCK-KC Circle with Pastor Dr. W.F. Kumuyi.
Have you ever felt distant from God or people? Sometimes it's easy to drift away, either through pride, unforgiveness, or isolation. But here is the truth. True restoration comes with repentance. In today's episode of the GCK-KC Circle, we will be learning how repentance and the right relationship with both God and people can bring progress both spiritually and physically. Welcome, Kingdom Prince, to today's episode of the GCK-KC Circle. My name is Gabriel Eric, your host for today's show, and with me here is a co-host.
Shalom, Pastor. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Before we delve further, we have to honor the man of the moment. The King Circle is convened by a visionary leader, a global influencer, and a man whose wisdom and teachings has influenced life globally. He is none other than Dr. W.F. Kumuyi.
To prepare the atmosphere, joining us is a musical guest artist who will inspire us with a soul-lifting and powerful music. Stay tuned.
Blessed be your name when I'm found in the desert place. Though I walk through the wilderness, blessed be your name. And every blessing you pour out, turn back to praise. And when the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name.
Indeed, that was a refreshing session. It's now time for us to listen to the convener, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi, as he gives us a vivid teaching on today's discussion.
Recognizing the painful forgetfulness through the word. Look at Genesis chapter 41 verse 9. Then spake the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my fault this day. I do remember my faults this day. Do you ever come to the situation where I remember my faults this day? When you became a Christian, born again, anew, afresh from above, you know how the Lord was dealing with you, how you will pray, and you know the freshness of your relationship and fellowship with the Lord. Things are dry now, and things are not what they used to be. It's like heaven does not speak to you anymore. When you read the Bible, it's like there's no inspiration, illumination, instruction from the word unto you. Do you ever sit down? I must find out why this is happening. And then you come to the situation, you say, I remember my faults this day. You had a job, and the director loved you and took you like a son. Familiarity then developed into contempt until the director, the employer that took you like a son, felt, this man will override me. This man is trampling actually on me. And eventually it came to an head. You were brought to a disciplinary committee in that company. They asked you questions. You looked at them eyeball to eyeball. You told them off. Then you lost your job. And then you say, carry on, my friend. You must eat now. Life must go on. What have you done? Why is this? You must come to the point where you say, I recognize I remember my fault. In Genesis 41 verse 9, then spake the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my faults this day. It's not just the chief butler, Jacob. He said, the days of my life are 130 years, and I've not attained to the years of my fathers, because Abraham died at 175. Isaac died at 180. He was just 130, and many an evil suffering plagued my days. And Jacob himself must remember, because he had his own faults too. The coat of many colors that brought partiality and envy in his family, he must remember. And not only that, he knew that his brothers hated him, and he sent Joseph to the brothers that hated him. He must remember his fault, and then the word the Lord had given him. I am the Lord your God, I am with you, and I will not leave you until I've fulfilled all that I've spoken to you of. He had forgotten that word. Jacob must remember also his faults this day. Now, all the brothers of Joseph, Reuben, Simeon, Judah, all of them, as they got to Egypt, and Joseph said, ye are spies for the life of Pharaoh. I say, ye are spies. No, will be no spies. We're 12 children of the same father. One is not, and the other is at home. That's why I said, you are spies. Do this. I'll delay all of you here, and then you will send one of you. It will bring your younger brother, so I can prove you are not all spies. And all of them, they packed them for 3 days and locked them up in the prison. They must remember how it felt when they dropped him in that pit where there was no water. How he felt. They must remember, because now they are spending 3 days there. At the end of the 3 days, he called them. He said, I fear God. Do this and go back home and bring that, your younger brother. And then he held Simeon. Why? Because Reuben was not around when the Ishmaelites came. And it was Simeon that was now heading all of them, and through them they now sold him. And Judah also later had his own share, because he was the one that said, oh, we're going to kill him. Let's even get money out of the sale. They at that time, they must now remember, not only the butler, I remember my fault this day. Why don't you come to the Lord and say, Lord, I'm not playing religion today. I remember today, and as I remember, I'm going to bring correction to the things I am convicted of.
Wow, what a powerful message. Today we learned that true progress only comes when we humble ourselves, seek reconciliation, and let go of the past. God is calling us to return fully through repentance, forgiveness, and a heart full of gratitude.
Absolutely, restoration and joy await those who choose humility over pride and reconciliation over isolation. Let's take this step and walk into a future filled with blessing and peace.
We have come to the end of today's episode. Follow us for more life-transforming messages like this.
Stay humble, stay reconciled. See you in the next episode.
We believe that you've been impacted. Pastor Dr. W.F. Kumuyi will love to hear from you. Please visit our social media platforms and don't forget to join us on the next episode of GCK King's Circle.